Hi, hello. Welcome to the world of lucky stars. Today we're giving Disco Fantasy in honor of the All Stars 11 finale, the Disco Lalaparuza, which I was not a part of, but it's okay because I am not mad at all. I came here for outer space, a planet called 808. In a galaxy of funk where the robots gravitate. A message came from NASA, an urgent SOS. Yes. That's what I'm serving today. I'm serving Queen of the Disco. I am serving disco tits. I am serving disco ball earrings, disco afro. Yes, this is my little sort of homage to the All Stars 11 finale. And today we are going to answer all of your questions. Finally, I get to like reflect on the season. I get to like low-key like reflect on my experience in the filming process and viewing it. So it's gonna be interesting. But anyways, let's get right into it, honey, because time is money. Okay, so the first question is, which two queens from your bracket did you see advancing? I honestly saw Morphine advancing because I thought that since she was so popular already prior to filming All Stars, I thought that it was gonna kind of like the universe was just kind of like push her through the end, you know what I mean? She already had like a big fan base before, and I knew of Morphe before, so you know, I have my own like thing with her. But aside from that, I was kind of just like, wow, like she's a fan favorite. It ended up being like just completely different, as you saw. I also saw Morgan advancing definitely, or Akira, because Akira, it was her third time, and I was like, oh, they're not gonna just like, you know, they're not gonna send her home on her third time. So I was kind of just like, I don't know, like as a reality TV fan, and a Drag Race fan, and a fan of like just all of the storylines and stuff, I was like, oh, it's her third time. Third time's the charm. So it must be her time to actually shine and like make it to the end. So that's kind of like what I thought. And Morgan, it was also like her third time. So two third timers, literally. And I think I said that on the episode. I was like, two third timers. Like, girl, is there a challenge in another bracket you would have liked to do? I would have loved to do the makeover challenge. I would have loved, by the way, the makeover challenge, I know that I would kill it. Like, okay, this is the image. This is the fantasy. Imagine peanut butter and jelly sisters conjoined by a piece of bread. Imagine red lipstick, pink lipstick, together, holding hands, walking down the runway, but like with like a purse connecting both of them because there are two lipsticks inside a makeup bag. You get it? Yes, I have a fantasy, and I know I have a concept that's gonna sell in a makeover challenge. Therefore, I feel like I would have ate a makeover challenge. And shout out to Vivacious, my sister, that won. Well, she like was in the top two, right, of the makeover challenge in All Stars 11. So congratulations, sister. You killed it. The butter runway. I feel like the runways in bracket 2 were like so fun. So I don't know. I live. The story time challenge, I would have told a story about from the perspective of like a ghost in my house and how I haunted Lucky Stars' family and inspired her in the end to get on Drag Race because I pushed her out of this house. I don't know, a ghost haunting me. I thought that would be funny. What is a format from another All-Star season that you would have preferred? Honestly, I would have like loved to do like a regular schmegular All-Stars where the girls lip sync for their legacy and send each other home. Very All Stars 2 vibes. I would have enjoyed that. I don't know, I kind of have like nostalgia towards All Stars 2, All Stars 3, and I would have enjoyed to do something like that, definitely. My least favorite format is All Star 7, right? All Star 7? That's the All Winners one, right? I hate when they don't send anybody home. What's a memorable moment from filming that you guys didn't get to see? I cried. I just got emotional, and I don't know, I just felt very stuck in that place, in that like mentality. So after I didn't win the design challenge, I was a little like, pickled, as the girls say, a little plucked, as the girls say. And so I don't know, I just got emotional. But it's fine because at the end of the day, I'm very proud of everything that I did. Is this video kosher? Yes. Yes, it is. And speaking of kosher, honestly, that moment, I am very surprised that you guys have enjoyed that moment so much because I was genuinely confused. For me, that was my worst moment filming. I felt so disappointed in myself. I felt like such a failure. I was so mad at Mystique after I almost cursed her ass out. So I was like, I had to like literally sleep on it. I was very upset because I felt like we weren't playing along. I felt like we weren't like connecting in the challenge. And then I stumbled and then she wasn't like really helping me get back up as a scene partner or whatever. But then again, you know, everything happened exactly how it had to happen. We wouldn't have had the, is it what? Is it what? Is it what? What is it? Is it kosher? Akasha? We wouldn't have had that moment if that never happened. So thank you, Mystique. Shout out to my sister, Mystique Summers. Release the blue eyeliner collection immediately. When do you know exactly what lip sync song you're going to be performing that week? We get like a list of lip syncs before we get to filming and during filming. The list just like grows as you go. The list was definitely growing, and the more it grows, the more stressed out you are because you have like 50 songs to learn. And I'm not really like that quick on picking up lyrics, low key, because I mostly listen to like the music and like the background instrumentation and whatnot. So like for me, it's always been hard to pick up lyrics really quick. That's like a really hard part of Drag Race that a lot of people don't understand. It's like you're sitting there learning all these words, all these songs, all these cues all at once while going through a mental breakdown. So it's like, have fun. It's a pressure cooker that you kind of just have to go through as an artist, I feel. And I'm very proud that I have been one of the select few in this world to go through that and kind of just grow as an artist. What would your entrance line be in All Stars if they granted you one? Honestly, I didn't really have an entrance line prepared because I kind of already figured that like we were just gonna be walking in. But I feel like maybe I would have said something like, it stars, like something stupid. Like I would have probably said something crazy, something fun, something that causes like Rupaul to just cackle a little bit or giggle. Maybe this is a story about a girl named Lucky. Or, you know, something like that because I was a star. I like to connect what I'm saying. Ooh. The one time that the lights went out in Georgia. Would you go back for another All-Stars? Yes, I would go back to as many All-Stars as they want me for. I feel like it's a pageant. I feel like it's an investment towards your artistry, your future, and your growth. And so I feel like I would literally do as many All-Stars as they want me for. And I would definitely put even more budget into my drag. See, the thing about All Stars 11 is I wasn't really able to truly have like the money to and collect the money during my season to kind of come back into All Stars all like mega whatever, you know what I mean, like super Bosco vibes, you know, Bosco and like the girls who just come in with like the most expensive crazy shit. I live, by the way, live for Bosco, but I'm just using her as an example. So, or like Plastique, you know what I mean, like the girls who just come in with money, like you just know they have money or they were able to kind of like actually collect the money to do it. I wasn't really able to do that. I was just kind of like just traveling and surviving. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna create. I'm gonna stick true to myself and show them me in a way that I wasn't able to do before. So that's kind of what my strategy was. But I would definitely win someday. Okay, so this question is very interesting. Would you have stayed in your bracket or would you have chosen another bracket if you knew the challenges and the contestants? I loved bracket 2. If I had to choose another bracket to switch to, it would be bracket 2. It would be the pink bracket. Was there someone from the queendom that I would have loved to see in the cast? Honestly, Adore Delano. Big Adore Delano fan, huge Adore Delano fan. So if I would have gotten the chance to compete with Adore, it would have been such an honor. Can you explain why you said third time's the charm in your verse, even though this is the only second time on the show. Okay, so for me, the first time was season 17. The second time was the lalaparuza because it was like another chance to come back and like just win something. And then the third time is All Stars 11. So that is why I said third time's a charm. I considered it my third time on that main stage trying to win. But then again, maybe I was manifesting. You never know. Maybe third time is the charm. So talent show idea. I have been creating these like long arms lately, and I would have loved to sort of like swing my long arms around and get them eaten. The idea was that I was gonna be bubblegum coming out of like a tongue slide, and like I wanted to create like a crazy number, the sequel to Lucky's Lemonade, Lucky's Bubblegum. I would have done something fun. Another idea that I have is to become a microphone that's tired of being used, and the microphone has decided that they're gonna be the star now and that they're gonna sing. So I was gonna be a microphone singing. I don't know. I've been in my singing era lately, low key. So that is why I'm very inspired by that. Okay, so my experience working with Mystique. Mystique, I know from like Nina Bonina's live streams here and there. Like I said earlier, I went to her DragCon booth and I bought a pen. This was back in her big girl era. And so now it's an honor and it's like a full circle moment to sort of literally like experience this together. You know what I mean? That's so interesting. The fact that we ended up competing together at some point after maybe just buying a pen from her in DragCon. You know what I mean? I mean, she's an icon. Season 2, legend. Mystique honestly was so sweet during filming. She was so nice. She was so motherly. Morgan McMichaels was also sweet and motherly as well. I feel like they were both my fairly godparents. That's like what I considered them during filming. And Mystique was just like very helpful. And that's why I gave her my point in the beginning. But then she pissed me off in the challenge. And that's why, oh, the lights are going out again in Georgia. That is why I, gave her my point. That is why I was so sweet to her, because she was so sweet to me. But then she pissed me off in the last challenge. And that kind of like messed it up in the end. But we're very cool. Love Mystique. Once again, shout out to my sister. For Snatch Game, I would have loved to do Mickey Mouse, who got in drag, and he wants to be a drag queen now. He got into Minnie Mouse's clothes, and he's just like, oh boy, hi, I'm Mickey, and I'm here to do drag. Or I was gonna be like Cinderella's stepsister, and just, I don't know, have like foot trauma or something, or be Sleeping Beauty and just fall asleep. Or like Sleeping Beauty after she woke up years later, and she's an old lady who has like, what is that thing called that Jinx had? Narcolepsy. What was your reaction when you saw that the materials on your design challenge were just the leftovers from Crystal's makeover challenge looks? It doesn't make any sense because Crystal Method filmed after me. So actually, she got the scraps of my design challenge. Love you, sister. Congrats on the win. Love Crystal. But yeah, I mean, low key, let me tell y'all, I loved Crystal's makeover challenge look. I know a lot of people hated it, but I loved it. So, no shade. Do I think after my run on All Stars, I should have waited any longer? Or should I have just be proud of what I've done? I appreciate everything that I did. I feel like in retrospect, I'm very proud. I did an amazing promo look. I love my volcano look. I love my runways. And actually, fun fact, Raven complimented my nostrils for the LaToya runway. So yeah, she was like, I love that nose. Because I was the only one that did the LaToya nose. I was proud of everything that I did. I was very proud to redeem myself in the design challenge. Rupaul seemed to really enjoy me on the runway. Rupaul seemed to enjoy me in the challenges. And I don't know, I feel very proud to get to go back and have Rupaul telling you, look how beautiful you look. You look amazing. This look is iconic for the stage. It's just like, him giving me my flowers was enough to make me say, I am so proud of everything that I did on this season. Okay, so in my kosher opinion, I think the queens, at least in my bracket, from most fun to least fun. Most fun, I would say Akira. Then comes Morphine, could be fun, to be honest. Morgan could be fun. Least fun, probably Mystique. I love my sister, but I don't think we will have a lot of fun together. I don't know where we will go besides the beauty supply store. I also don't really talk to Dawn like that, so but I know she drinks, so I don't know. Maybe we could take some shots together. So yeah, I will say Akira, Morphine, Morgan, Dawn, Mystique. Now this is a really fun question. If you had to choose your bracket, what other 5 contestants would you have chosen to compete against? Okay, so I would say Adore Delano. I would say Rock'em Sakura, I live for. My ex drag mom, Nina Belina Brown, would have been a nice gag to see. It would have been such a great, like a cool thing to, I don't know, compete against each other. I still have a lot of respect and support for her, so shout out to Nina. I would have loved to see Crystal Method, honestly. I would have loved to. I want a Club Kid bracket. Or a Club Kid. Ooh, the lights are back on. Look, girl, the lights just keep going on and off. Ooh, child. This is my real hair. This is my real hair, honey. So I want like a full-on Club Kid bracket. Like, can we have that? I would love to compete in like a Club Kid, like weird drag special. You know what I mean? Like, imagine the Christmas special, but like Halloween. Please, honey. I would love. I want that. How does it feel to have the most viral moment from your bracket? I swear me and my friends would scream, "Is it Kasha?" for weeks on Fortnite. Oh my god, I completely, y'all. Fortnite, I used to play Fortnite with my friends a lot. So this just brings back so many memories. And honestly, thank you. I'm very proud because it was such a moment of confusion. It was such a moment of like, I felt like so bad. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to do so good in the challenges. But I had fun. To be honest, I had fun. I was a vampire. I was acting crazy. I was confused. And to have like a moment where I kind of felt like, oh shit, I did bad, and turn it into a viral moment, have that moment, it's such an honor. So thank you. Listen, keep repeating, is it kosher? I want everybody confused as fuck. Which challenge were you most excited to do? I was most excited to do the... It's so funny because I was actually very excited to do the Home Spooky Network challenge, despite feeling like I did bad on it, and then despite going viral from it. So it's kind of like, wow. It's interesting how that worked. And my character was inspired by a bleeding tooth fungus, because bleeding tooth, hello, vampire teeth, fungus, bleeding tooth fungus. If a mushroom was a vampire, it would be a bleeding tooth fungus. And so I just wanted to merge those two worlds together. And I'm so sorry. I like to be creative. I like to express myself. I like to bring weird references, despite who knows them and who doesn't, because I'm just an artist, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna create what I want to create, and I follow my heart first. Which of the 3 challenges did you find the most difficult? Definitely, honestly, they were all difficult. It's so funny, like, they were all stressful, but I feel like the most difficult was probably the first one, because you're just getting there and you're doing a whole girl groups challenge. You have to learn your words, you have to learn the cues, you have to learn the choreo all in one day. So it was like a lot, you know what I mean? That was definitely the hardest one. What's the formula to winning Drag Race? I don't know. Let's ask Crystal Method. All right, you guys, so that was the Q&A. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this beautiful night, this beautiful disco night. I forgot how to do that move. What the fuck? Make sure to like, subscribe, dislike, share. Girl, do everything with this video, honey, because at the end of the day, it's support. I'm gonna also have my tipping links in the description. I would appreciate all the help on this channel. We're just growing every single day. We're investing and we're, ooh, the lights, girl, you see, the lights went out again, girl. Invest, mama. Support a helpless artist in need. So that is all for today, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.
Whoa, 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 yeah.